into residents' taps. Yeah, toilet to tap, flush to faucet, poop to pitcher, gas to glass, colon to cup, dookie to drink, POO to H2O, urination to hydration, spleen to canteen, stench to quench. That's right, Californians are going to be drinking.
Buzz Aldrin admits the moon landing was fake.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Right.
Hey yo, we are back in this. Thanks for tapping in. Today we'll be looking at some crazy TikToks. But before we dive in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, help this community grow. Right now I have less than a handful of videos. I'm pretty new to the game, so help me extend my reach, alright? I appreciate everything. Let's get it.
Have you guys seen what Saudi Arabia looks like this month, y'all? Check this out. So as of May 2nd, 2023, this is what it looked like. You see it's about to turn green? Well, this is what it looks like now. Look at this, y'all. There is literally green everywhere, y'all. Look at this. Check this out, y'all. You know what this means?
This is what Mecca looked like just 2 weeks ago. Look at it. Dry as a desert. And this is what Mecca looks like right now. Literally as green as a garden. And as we know, one of the signs of the Day of Judgment is that the land of Arabia will go back to being gardens and rivers.
So it looks like Saudi Arabia has kept its end of the bargain and it is now flourishing. What does this mean, y'all? Well, we're gonna have to see. You see all these weather anomalies happening around the world? This is literally a form of judgment. Because we know God is nature. And who is leading the pack? Nature. They want to tell you it's these, these Project Blue beams and all these things that's going on, but this is literally nature taking back its course. Nature is coming back alive. And I say this all the time, y'all. If they really had control over what's going on, why aren't they stopping? I mean, they want to continue running the world, right? Why are they going underground? Why are they hiding in the bunkers? You got to think about this. You feel me? They know the system is over. They have no power anymore, no control. They never had it. It was an illusion. We were the one that's doing this. We were the one that was creating this. And they were programming us through TV, making us create the reality. But now the shift is here. Our eyes are open. The world is awake as well. The heart is back and things are jumping. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Are we going into judgment? Are we not going into judgment? What do you see? What's happening to you? How are you feeling in this situation? Always checking with yourself, y'all. You got to make sure you guys are doing great. So let us know down in the comments below, y'all. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Keep up with me on my other accounts, especially on my YouTube, where I go deeper on the esoteric level on these topics. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Either they have the best fertilizer or something unimaginable is happening.
Alright, so I had to come in my basement and film this. This shit is so crazy. I'm posting this, and I want y'all to repost, save this video, post it on other platforms before it gets taken down. Because I want to clear up some of this misinformation about the Bayside Mall incident that happened. So me and my girl was in town, and we were shopping at the mall, and we noticed a lot of kids there. It wasn't a real big deal at first until they got to arguing and shoving, and then like weapons got brought in, and they started fighting, running all over the mall, chaos just all over the place. So we thought we heard gunshots, but it turns out that that was actually fireworks. But either way, that caused everybody to start rushing for the doors. People was leaving stuff behind. I mean, just dragging their kids. It was just complete fucking chaos, man. Anyway, so as we running, we look back and we noticed some weird shapes taller than me. I'm 6'2", shadowy, dark, solid shapes, not human. I promise you, these is not human. I mean, it made the hair stand up on my skin. And shit, we just booked it for the doors after that, man. I can't explain what that was. I can't say that was aliens, but I can say that was not human. It was not human. And they, online, I don't know if they're trying to cover this stuff up, but they saying that it was police officers and somebody, not shadowy figures. It's 2024, man. It's something going on. There's something going on, and they trying to cover it up. A lot of people saw what I saw, and like I say, it was so much chaos ensued that it was just hard to let that sink in, that we was realizing what we looking at. I mean, it's something you can never even create in your head in a dream. I'm putting this out there though, man, because I want people to know that this stuff is real. Get this out and spread this. And if you were a person that was there and you saw what I saw, please put this video out, because they trying to cover this stuff up, man. They don't want us to tell the truth. And I got a good feeling this video will be taken down. So don't listen to the media. This shit is real. And whatever it is, they do not want people to know about it. I can't even, man.
There's so many stories coming out about this small incident, you don't know what to believe. But based on his facial expression, his demeanor, the way he was telling his story, kind of seemed believable.
On January 2nd, 2024, a large police presence was spotted at the Bayside Marketplace, an outdoor mall in Miami, Florida. The police report stated that it was an incident involving teenagers with sticks and fireworks that caused a panic among shoppers. The problem that most people are having with this report is the sheer number of police vehicles involved, around 100, that surrounded the mall just for a small group of teenagers, 4 total, that had fireworks and sticks. Then eyewitness reports began surfacing of 8 to 10-foot creatures which were entering the mall, which really caused the mass panic from shoppers to the point many who were armed began to fire upon the large creatures. This caused the power to be cut from the mall and surrounding homes, and black helicopters sent into the air to scan the area, shutting down the Miami airport until the search was finished. Some have described these creatures as zombies to reptilians, to even Nephilim in nature as they entered the marketplace. What are these creatures? Are they a sign of the last days of Noah, or is it a government experiment gone AWOL? Or cryptids journeying from a secluded area nearby? You tell me.
With this modern technology and this 4K resolution that we have access to, you would think there'd be clearer videos of these so-called creatures. Now, with all those cops concentrated at the mall, criminals in Miami were having a field day.
Amazing footage of a rarely seen sea creature has stunned thousands of people around the world. The Technicolor animal was seen gliding along the surface of the ocean in between a jetty and a row of kayaks. The video quickly went viral on Facebook, leading to many commenters trying to identify the creature. Aquatic biology lecturer Dr. Benjamin Moss told Yahoo News Australia the animal appears to be a blanket octopus, which he said are rarely seen by humans because they tend to live in the open ocean and move around a lot searching for prey. Some viewers expressed concern for the octopus given it was filmed swimming at the surface during the day, which Dr. Moss agreed is generally an atypical behavior for most marine animals. He said, "In comparison to other images and videos of blanket octopus that I've seen, the mantle appears overly large or inflated. This might explain why the animal appears to be swimming at the surface in the daylight."
That was a pretty weird looking octopus.
The latest predictions from The Simpsons for 2024 are genuinely eerie. This one is absolutely disturbing. In season 24, episode 9, Homer Simpson is preparing a bunker fully stocked with provisions for his family, anticipating something dreadful on the horizon. Shortly after, a solar superstorm strikes Springfield, a silent, invisible tempest sweeping through the town, causing severe consequences. This catastrophic event leads to a complete shutdown. No internet, no electricity, everything comes to a standstill. A solar superstorm could wipe out the internet for weeks or even months or even forever. The portrayal of a solar superstorm in the episode aligns with the potential real-world impact such an event could have. Interestingly, NASA has recently made a shocking discovery, a massive hole in the sun called the Coronal Hole. This hole, large enough to engulf 60 Earth-sized planets, is currently releasing solar storms at a staggering speed of 1.8 million miles per hour and could be headed to Earth fast. The last time the Earth experienced such a storm was in 1859. It was known as the Carrington Event. The 2024 solar storm is predicted to be 60 times more powerful than the 1859 solar storm, possibly the strongest ever recorded in history. Such solar storms can have catastrophic effects on Earth, affecting satellite power grids, GPS, and potentially wiping out hard drives and the entire internet permanently. Might take decades for us to recover. It's only a matter of time.
Now, we all know The Simpsons has a way of predicting upcoming major events. They may be giving us a sign to start preparing.
The State Water Resources Council Board on Tuesday voted to allow water companies to pump treated wastewater into residents' taps. Yeah, toilet to tap, flush to faucet, poop to pitcher, gas to glass, colon to cup, dookie to drink, POO to H2O, urination to hydration, spleen to canteen, stench to quench. That's right, Californians are going to be drinking toilet water, specifically LA and San Diego, which seems to me if you're going to be recycling wastewater, you might want to think twice about starting in the two metro areas that are best known for great Mexican food, especially the LA cats. You got to hope you're not in the same district as John Goodman, you know what I mean? But look, everyone is drinking recycled wastewater. You just want to be drinking indirect potable reuse. This has been a long time coming in California because there's buku droughts in California, and the deadline was coming up. Essentially, at the end of this year, they had to drink or get off the pot, and they chose to drink. So, California, go figure.
Is this true? That's crazy.
Buzz Aldrin admits the moon landing was fake.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something.
Fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does, I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about, you know, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah. This was. So, were you self-conscious about all the? I mean, the entire.
I think Buzz reached a point in his life where he just had to tell the truth. I think the moon landing is faker than a $3 bill.
Does anyone actually believe that Nixon made a phone call to the moon, which is supposedly 265,000 miles away, yet we can't even get reception from an airplane that is just a couple of miles up? And have you ever thought, if they were the first ones on the moon, who was filming their landing? If you seriously believe this, you really got issues. Let me clear some things up and show you what the Word of God says about the moon. So we know in Genesis 1 verse 7, God made the firmament to divide the waters under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Right, so Yah created this firmament dome to separate the waters from above, right, so they wouldn't come crashing down on us, and so that the dry land could appear. It's nothing like this. And then he made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. The lesser light to rule the night, that is the moon. Look what it says here. God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. So we know the moon is also a light of its own. It's not a rock that's reflecting light. He confirms this again when we look at Matthew 24:29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. The moon is not a physical object or a rock that you can land on. It is a light that God placed inside the firmament. Now, how can we confirm what Yah says about the moon is true? Well, he considers the moon a her, meaning feminine. Well, there's about 12 full moons every year. Women have about 12 to 13 menstrual cycles per year. 15 days after the start of a new moon, the moon is the most full moon. Women are most fertile 14 days before the start of a new menstrual cycle, which would mean about 15 days after the start of a new one. They're the most fertile. everything has been intelligently designed by God. And all this information has been lost, which is why I made the True Earth book for you guys to download in my profile. Pick up a Bible and start reading it. It is the true infallible word of God. Make sure you guys like and follow for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.
Facts.
So tell me, do you believe, was Disney trying to tell us something? Crazy, right? Some things are just an optical illusion, right? Well, is this an optical illusion? Look at that and tell me you don't know what that is. Go ahead and tell me that confidently and mean it. Because you know darn well what that is. You can see it. No, that's not a carving. That's a petrified animal from the days of old.
Do you see this?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yep.
It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, it is. And I don't think science can properly explain how these animals were petrified so quickly to where they were able to preserve their form through all these years. And you know, that really got me thinking. There's plenty of statues on this earth that are thousands of years old. Now, what if they were petrified beings? Now, I know, it's just a thought. And yeah, I can't wait for the Mount Rushmore jokes. And you can joke all you want, but I promise you truth is stranger than fiction.
My wife told me to pick up 6 cans of Sprite at the grocery store. When I got home, I realized I'd picked 7 up.
You're American when you go into the bathroom and out of the bathroom. But where are you when you're in the bathroom?
What?
European.
My wife accused me of stealing her thesaurus. Not only was I shocked, I was appalled, aghast, and dismayed.
My wife asked if I've seen the dog bowl. I said I never knew he did.
Oh, that's such a good one. That's such a good one, too.
So we had to end this one lighthearted. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you stuck all the way through, much appreciated. Let me know what you think about these videos in the comments below. I will see you on the next one, but until then, peace and love.